Hi there, my dears, and welcome to the Good For You studio and Tai Chi Fit with Jan. So today we're going to do that wonderful Qigong thing that we did before. And this is the recording that I'm making, trying to remember everything that we did. So first off, sitting down, point and flex, and breathe. Feeling that in your feet. And then switch to the other side whenever you like. Point and flex. Really press that heel forward when you're flexing the toe. Fabulous. And now back to the other foot, circling it around. Remember, these are Qigong movements today, except for circling the feet. So they're not Tai Chi. And I'm going the other direction now. And because they're Qigong, I don't actually have to explain what I'm doing. You just follow and do what you see. Let that foot go down. Other side, circling the toe. The slower you go, the better the effect. And when you're ready, come to stillness and go in the opposite direction. Awesome. All right, now we'll go ahead and stand up. And we're just going to get our feet under us and just bounce a little bit. Just bounce. Start with your knees, just lower part of your body, and then slowly bring your arms into it and let them just be like jelly. Let them just shake it loose. Beautiful. Keep going, keep breathing. And now just very gently lifting the hands, let your wrists go. So the action of your knees is actually bouncing your wrists. It's not anything that you're doing with your wrists. Just let it go. Keep breathing. And then let those arms melt back down again. Keep everything bouncing. Awesome. Let everything go. If you want, you can twist a little bit. It's okay. Make sure you keep breathing. Beautiful. And very gently come to stillness. Feel everything that's going on in your body. Now take your hands and just let yourself swirl around. Let those hands just circle around your body, not touching yet, just swirling. Don't forget to breathe. Just let everything feel loose. Stirring the pot of energy all around us. Inhaling and exhaling. And now come back to stillness in front. And now we will do our twist. So just twist and let the arms hang loose this time. No circling of the arms, just let them flop around. They should touch the hip in front and the opposite hip in back. Just little taps. Keep that up. You can bend the elbows a little bit if you like. Let them come up a little higher on your hips. And that gentle pressure is what we're looking for. Still waking that energy up in your body. Awesome. Couple more times. All right, and then we're going to raise the hands up toward our shoulders. So one hand comes up to the shoulder, And the other hand goes right to the small of the back because I can't reach any higher than that on my shoulder or my back. And again, it's the gentle tapping that we're looking for. Beautiful. And a few more times. And then you can gradually let your hands drop back down, just below the waist. Tap, tap, tap. Awesome. And then back down to the hips. Everything's relaxed. You're just kind of twisting like a kid's toy. There you go. Awesome. And then you can come to stillness. Beautiful. The hands are going to come hip height in front and make horizontal circles right in front of you, like you're polishing a countertop. Breathing's required. Awesome. And after this next one, let's just lift the arms a little higher, about the height of your heart, mid-torso. Sweeping them around. The hands are relaxed. You're not holding anything. You're just letting them float. You want to go slower? We can go slower. Doesn't matter. It's your rhythm that we're working with. Beautiful. Let's do one more. And after this one, let's go a little higher. I've floated my hands up a little higher already. So I'm going to go about chin height. And keep breathing. And let's do one more round. And when you get back toward your body, just come to stillness. And then go in the other direction. And keep breathing. Breathing in and out. Beautiful. And then a little lower. And breathing. Fabulous. Let's do one more of those. And then slide all the way down to your hips. Elbows not stretched out, but low. Hands are low. And breathe. Beautiful. When you get to your body, come to stillness, and we'll take a seat. Feet are going to be a little bit wide apart. And let's go ahead and do vertical circles. So the hands will come down in front, right between your knees, and then like you're lifting something up right in front of you, lift it over your head, come the hands toward your body, and then right in front, drop it down. Vertical circles. Floating up and down. Beautiful. Let's do a few more of those. Inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you lower whatever it is you've got down. One more. And when you come to the bottom, slow down and stop, and then reverse direction. So you pull it up right in front of your body, lifting overhead, and then drop it down right about the distance of your feet. Sweeping it around. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you go down. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's do one more of those. Vertical circles. Qigong is all about circles. And now hands right at your thighs. Let's go ahead and turn and do twisting dragon. So one hand comes across the shoulders and the other one sweeps around like you're giving yourself a hug. And then stretching out, twisting around again. And stretching out, inhale, twisting, exhale. And to the other side. Beautiful. And then bring the fingertips toward each other and melt down. And we'll go ahead and sync the chi. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Now your hands are going to be back on your thighs. Feet are a little bit farther apart again. We're going to take our breastbone right here, press it toward the leg, and just use that as your guide to make circles. So you bring it toward the other leg and then sweep it back. Feeling your weight shift on your hips from one side to the other. Keeping that heart forward, chin up. You don't have to crane your neck, but don't tuck your chin into your chest. Inhaling and exhaling. And when you come back up to the top, come to stillness and go in the opposite direction. Again, chin out and chest forward. Beautiful. Inhaling and exhaling. And circling around. Being mindful of where your weight is shifting on the chair. And one more time. Then we'll come back up to the center and the back. And sitting straight up. Let the arms come straight out. And then sweep them together, crossing the wrists. The wrist on the bottom, turn in that direction. One hand, that hand holds the bow, and the other hand pulls the bowstring right to the shoulder. And then lets go. And then that hand stretches out and the other one releases the bow and sweep them back in. And we'll do the other side. Bottom hand holds the bow and the other hand pulls the bowstring, stretching out, letting go. Hands release and reach. Pulling it back in. Inhale as you grab up that bow. One hand holds the bow and the other one pulls the string hard as you can reach it. Let it go. Stretching out and pulling it back in. And one more time, the other side. Grab that bow, pull that bowstring, let it go. I think I did the same side twice. It doesn't matter. Let the hands sweep out again. And then one hand, the elbow bends on that side and you reach under your arm and stretch out again. Swimming dragon. Other arm bends, curl it around and stretch and twist in the opposite direction. Inhaling and exhaling, breathing is required. Awesome. One more on each side. This is the first one. And then one more on that side. Fabulous. Let those fingertips float together, melt down in front, and one, sink the chi, releasing those shoulders. Beautiful. Now we're going to go ahead and stand up again. And now let the hands float up in front, and one hand's going to just stay put, and the other one will sweep down and do Zen circles, just stretching out to the side and around. And your focus is on the hand in front of you, and you see the other hand in the peripheral vision. Awesome. One more circle. And then the other hand goes down and out, up and around. Don't forget to breathe. The breath is more important than what you're doing. That is the energy energizer. The battery backup. And one more circle. And that hand will come to stillness, and the other hand will go in the opposite direction, up this time. Sweep it out and down and around and back to the center. And breathing. Beautiful. And then let it come to stillness, and the other hand will go up and down and around. Zen circles. One more. And then they'll both go up and out and around. A lot like wax on, wax off. That's from Karate Kid. Breathing's required. At the end of this circle, let your hands float all the way up, right up to the top of the mountain, and then slide down. You can get your whole body involved in it if you want. Let everything just float down like an autumn leaf in November. And floating up, go the opposite way. Sliding down and sliding down. Exhaling and inhaling. It's required. And back at the bottom, one more time up for the first side. Beautiful. Get into it. And then one more time up and down. And when you get to the bottom, let's just go ahead and sink the chi one time. And then you can take a seat. Fabulous. Knees, hands on knees, sliding off, floating up. Open out. Let your hands sink down and then lift up over your head to form the moon right on top of your head. Ooh, here we go. And then tipping over. Feel your weight in the seat. Take a breath, and on the next breath, inhale, come on up, and tip on the other side. Fabulous. Inhaling, come up, and change again. And inhale, come up, and last tip of the moon. Beautiful. Come back to center. Let the hands just spread out. And then make the moon in front of you. And as you do that, your heels come up. And let it go, and the heels sink down. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, back down. Awesome. One more time on each side. Breathing's required. Beautiful. Let those fingers float in, melt down, sink the chi. One more. And then just let your hands slide off, rotating out, floating up. Bring those hands down the center line, right to your center. Float them back up and out and around, gathering in, pulling it all in. Bring it to your heart and let the other stuff just go away. Back in. Focusing the energy right to the center line. Come back down. Make the diamond. Lift it up and press it out. Beautiful. Those hands just melt down. Let's get back on our feet. All right. So let's do a little more bouncing. See how we are. See if things are any different. You can twist again if you like. It's okay. Whatever. When you're ready, just come to stillness and let your hands come up over the top and down, and then make soft fists right in front and rub those knuckles together gently. Don't have to brush them, push them, whatever. Don't do that. Just nice and soft. Breathing's required. See if you can feel anything else happening in your body, if you feel other energy moving. Sometimes you can. And on the count of 3, we'll just spread out those fingers. So 1, 2, 3. There you go. Awesome. Let the hands come down and lift, inhale, gather, sink the chi. Once. Inhale, lift and gather. And last one. And because this is Qigong and not Tai Chi, we have nothing to finish with. We just leave our feet right where they are. Thanks so much for joining me today for a little Qigong, a little energy work. And that's all it is. Glad you could join me. Come back another day and we'll do something different.